Don't look at me, Miriam.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right, let me see. How long is this going to take us? What time is it? Oh, no, we got to get this started. Okay. Hello. Welcome back to Gossip and Guidance with your host, Iromy. From wherever you're watching or listening, thank you so much for being here. As you can tell, Omadai is not here. But let me introduce you to Miriam.
Hey, la mera la masculona. Hey.
No lies there. No lies.
No lies told.
Mm-hmm. She said it's from God. Okay. Okay, from God. So don't ever come up in here and tell her it's a BBL, that it's silicone, that it's fake. Okay.
Mm-hmm. X-ray this shit.
She got it from her mama.
Sure did. I did. She had a nice bit. Like, dude, I never had to wonder, oh, where did I get it from?
You're like, oh, I know.
Exactly.
It was obvious.
Exactly.
But enough about Miriam's booty. Let her introduce herself.
Hi, guys. Me llamo Miriam. That's about it. Okay.
Shut the hell up.
Hi, my name is Miriam. Miriam Lopez. Or also, because on my Instagram, it's still Miriam Izzle. I'm from Oregon.
Isn't it on your TikTok too? Still? Yeah. Follow her, girl.
Soy from Oregon. Me gusta el desmadre, me gusta el party, me gusta...
Eso sí.
Las patas, me gusta la pata bien mucho. Me gusta la
If you can't tell.
And yeah, that's... What else do you want me to...
Have you lived in Oregon your entire life?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's all I know, but I want to move.
You do want to move?
Eventually. That would be nice.
Would you go back to Oregon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Change the scenery for a little bit.
Yeah, honestly.
Well, at least to test out this whole like social media stuff.
Yeah.
Porque in Oregon, I'm sorry, but it's not the business right now. I love y'all, pero...
It's beautiful over there, though. We have gone to Oregon, and it's fucking beautiful. It's amazing. It gives me very much like Twilight vibes, so... And it's cold. Good weather, okay? If you don't like your booty to be all... todo sudado. Over there, you're gonna have sudado. Okay?
A little off topic, but like, dude, how do you do this? I feel like reportando desde la sala de Iromy. Me estoy zambutiendo en este asiento.
You kind of, after you talk, I kind of
do like, I feel like reportando desde aquí. Me estoy hundiendo. I am sinking into this chair. I feel like Shadi Bay right now in the interview.
I know what you're talking
hold
about.
on. I may or may not have fucking shotgun the Truly downstairs.
Yes. She did.
We have a bad influence in the house.
We have a bad influence, but she was also nervous. And I'm like, what the fuck, Marion? You have your own podcast. Like,
yeah, but we're never serious. Like, me and you are always playing around, or you always think everything I say is funny.
I just laugh at her. Just kidding. She's funny.
I'm going to let her laugh by herself.
Everybody knows you're fucking funny, bitch.
Okay.
The fuck? Anyways, what's your sign?
I'm a Libra.
She a Libra. Mm-hmm. Ooh, September. I mean, October or
September.
It's September.
Late September.
She's a Libra, guys. We are going to be reading her horoscope of the day, but that's going to be at the end of today. But
okay.
Let's get started. Let's get started with like your childhood, girl. Because I feel like
traumatic.
I feel like
a disaster. Something I don't like to remember. Have no recollection.
You're like, skip. I feel like...
How about next question?
I feel like we get along like we've been knowing each other for so long, but I don't really know much about you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't really talk about my life.
You don't. And that's what we're here for.
Well, like I do, because sometimes I like trauma dump on social.
This motherfucking chair. It's a little too big.
Yeah, ¿acabaste, mija?
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
I feel like I do trauma dump sometimes, but I try to avoid it. Just because I feel like people don't necessarily follow you for that. Yeah. But I'm a huge advocate on talking about mental health and talking about grief now and talking about everything. But dude, my childhood was, I grew up with a single mom. And so I was the youngest out of 6 of us. I'm the baby.
You're number 6.
I'm the baby. I was the oopsie, like legitimately. Like I came 8 years after.
Oh shit! And so out of the 5th kid, it was 5 years apart from the 5th kid.
it was 8 years apart from the.
I mean,
it's 8 years apart. But my oldest sister is almost like 20 years older than me. So there's a huge age gap between all of us. But yeah, my childhood was pretty good. I think my mom did everything that she could with what she knew, and I see that now. But yeah, dude, it was like a regular.
Did you think it was hard on you that she was a single mom?
I don't think it was hard. I think like it just showed how much of a badass my mom was.
Yeah.
She always would figure it out on her own, and she always did it alone, and I never depended on my dad, or I don't really have a relationship with him. I'm being quite honest. We tried several times, but there just came to a point where, as an adult, I just realized it was hurting me more to have him in my life with all these false hopes and all these false dreams and all these false promises, that I felt like every time that I was with him, it was more heartbreak than anything. And he was also someone I didn't really know. So I felt like it wasn't like I was losing out on much. But do I feel like I always needed him? Yeah. Because I think every girl with daddy issues.
Yeah.
At one point, it's like, damn, I wish I had a dad who like.
Yeah. And especially when you see other dads being such great dads.
Or those make me cry.
Yeah, those make me cry. Or like when you think about, like, for example, I know you got married. So like when you think about that, when you think about like important milestones in your life, obviously you think about like, oh, like, I don't have my dad to run to, or he doesn't know anything about me. That's kind of how I feel like about my dad. Like we do text here and there, but he truly doesn't know anything about me. He doesn't know who I am.
I don't understand that.
What do you mean?
I don't understand that. Like, I don't know how you would just not want to know anything about your kid.
And it's, I mean, he asks me, I think because he knows the lifestyle that I'm living, I think he knows, but doesn't want to touch he doesn't ask me anything about it.
Ya párenle, ya córtenle. O sea, it's 2025. Viejas con viejas, hombres con hombres. Y they thems with they thems. Honestly, que les valga ya. I'm just so over it. I'm over it. I feel like it's something that it should never affect.
Because like, what dad wouldn't ask? Let's say he had no idea. Y el novio y ya te casaste. Those never come out of his mouth. It's mostly like, hola mija, ¿cómo estás? Oh, qué bien. Oh, okay, pues ahí termino ahí hablamos para la otra. Que te vaya bien. It's just how we are, and that's about it. So literally doesn't know anything about me. So I kind of like feel like when you say, in a way, you kind of just did, if you feel like it was hurting you more. I came to realize that too. Sometimes I'm like, is it talking to him do I hurt more or do I not? You know?
I think I came up with that decision when I was like, like 13, 15. I just remember like the last conversation that I ever had with him was, he was going to help me with, I don't know what false promise it was.
Yeah.
And I just pretty much told him like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. Like it hurts to want to try to have a relationship that I know is never going to be there.
Yeah.
And like, I just felt like my mind shouldn't have been like that mature to kind of be like, I'm stepping away from this because it's hurting me.
Yeah.
But in reality, it like always hurt me that it was always a false promise all the time. Oh, I promise I'm going to be a better dad. Oh, I promise I'm going to do this. And it was never there. And till this day, I feel like if he ever needed me, if it ever came down to a health situation, I would be there, because I feel like even though he's made his bed, I don't know, I would feel very guilty for myself on not letting him leave with that peace of mind of like, I ruined it in this life. You know, I would at least want to forgive him eventually, you know?
Yeah.
Not right now. He can wait.
And I get that. I get that too. Like, I feel like it's because also you're such a nice person. So just because they did you like that, it doesn't mean you're going to repay them and just let them go. Yeah. You have to do it for yourself and what makes you feel better, you know?
Because that's kind of like what ended up happening with my mom. We weren't talking for like a year and a half because, you know, she didn't go to my wedding and she had health issues. And I was just really upset and frustrated because I couldn't understand that. I'm not trying to force, which please don't take it like that. I'm not trying to force her to accept my lifestyle. I just wanted her to be my mom. Yeah. Like, you don't have to be like, I am the mom of the bride. And like, I didn't need any scenes.
Just be there.
Just be there. You could have just sat there, talked to no one. Cool. married, all right, I'm gone, I would have been happy with that. Because like when I look at the wedding video, I see like Karen's mom in the wedding video, and I'm like, oh, those would have been sweet memories for me to have, especially because like I don't have anything. Like all I have is pictures and some videos. But yeah, así fue con mi mamá también. It was this like, you hate having to put your foot down and having boundaries and all of that, because you're always wondering if you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And for me, like, I know some people have been like, how could you stop talking to her? How could you? Dude, trust me, I grieved her before my mom passed. And then, you know, we fixed everything before she passed. And now I have to grieve her all over again. It's not something that I was like, I'm not talking to my mom and I'm fucking happy as hell. No.
No, it's hard. Sometimes you have to set boundaries for your own mental being, for your own, like, again, I always advocate happiness for your own happiness. It does never mean that it's actually in the moment. It takes time, right, for you to settle with the boundary that you just set, for you to like feel comfortable, because obviously it's hurting. It's your mom. It's not just anyone. Because I feel like that too. Like I set a boundary with somebody that was really close to me, right? And did it hurt? Yes, it freaking hurt. Did I miss that person? Yes, I did. But then with time, it just made me realize that boundary was very needed. And you know, and I'm at peace with that now. But in your situation, obviously, it makes you feel, because your person's no longer here, you know, you feel like you never, I feel like, you, like you said, I feel like your thing is that you set your guys' peace, but it didn't, you guys didn't get the chance to create that strong bond. Yeah,
because that's how it was. Like, it kind of sucks that everything kind of that I wanted from her, like, it came in her deathbed. You know, and I feel like it should never get to the point to where it has to be on a deathbed where like, so you were able to put all these things aside, but it's too late now, you know, like, because we can't move forward. You know, she knew that I was going to be well taken care of, and I'm like, you knew this whole time I was well taken care of. You know, it's just, unfortunately, sometimes it's religion, sometimes it's pride, sometimes it's just your own beliefs. And sometimes it's like these dreams that they have for us. And they never asked us which ones were ours. You know?
And that's what I say, is because people have kids with the expectations of they're going to do what we want to do, instead of saying, you know what, we're going to have kids, but uno nunca sabe what route it's going to take, what route they're going to take, or what sexuality they're going to prefer. And I feel like when you're going to have kids, you have to have that in your mind. You have to have that your kid might be potentially gay, or some are successful, some are not, you know, and end up on the streets or on drugs. So you just never know what kind of kid you're going to have. And I feel like when parents they just expect, like you said, they expect you, they have a vision for their own kids. Like they want to create the life that they didn't have with their kids. And I mean, sadly, it happens a lot, because no parent sits there and be like, oh, let me be open-minded about what kind of kid I'm going to have. They don't think about those things. So, how long after so you said it was a year and then she got sick?
So my mom had a rare type of cancer. And unfortunately, it's something that happens in, like, cancer is your health just starts to decline.
Did she have cancer prior to this and she beat it, or was this her first time having cancer?
No, she had a very rare type of cancer in her liver. A year and a half into that, this liver one in particular, 5 years max. That was it. 3 to 5 years max. 5 being like the most. And thankfully, like, she was with us for almost 3.5. But from the moment she found out, a year and a half after, she got breast cancer, and she was able to beat that one. But unfortunately, you know, your liver, so everything else starts to decline.
Was she on the liver transplant list? Or no?
It was like something. Oh, I don't know how to explain it, but it was something in her liver to where you couldn't remove it, because you could risk a huge chance of it spreading. And radiology wouldn't do, like chemotherapy wouldn't do anything like that for her. So it's just something that she could live with.
Yeah.
And the pain could be decreased, but there was nothing that could help her.
There's like no cure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, unfortunately, like she ended up passing due to pneumonia. She ended up really sick. So like in that year and a half that we didn't talk, I had no idea how much her like health was declining. But mind you, I feel our parents, they absolutely try their best with what they know. Sometimes they make mistakes, right? And so I felt like towards the end, my mom just had so much pride. She didn't know how to ask for forgiveness.
Yeah.
And so she just was slowly declining, and we were visiting her, and my sister, like, she was always for accepting my boundaries and understanding that that's what I wanted to do, was like, I'm going to wait for my mom to call me. And she never called me in that year and a half.
Yeah.
But my sister couldn't hold it. She's like, I need to tell you something because I feel like I'm going to feel really guilty if I don't tell you. And the first time I saw my mom, like, it was like a completely different person. She had lost so much weight. Like, her eyes just looked so sad. You could tell there was more going on mentally, because it's like one thing after another, and I felt like my mom was just ready.
Yeah, she was tired.
She was really tired. And I feel like maybe she knew, but she never wanted to tell us because she never wanted us to worry.
Yeah.
Which sucked because she had gone to the hospital probably a month before, came out fine. No one had ever told us that her cancer was spreading. Nothing. We weren't informed. So there's a lot of things that we still don't understand.
Yeah.
Like maybe she told the doctor, don't tell my kids or something.
Yeah.
And by the second time that she went to the hospital, she was pretty much there for like a whole week. And they were saying, oh, everything is looking fine. At that time, I had a podcast with Danny. I felt comfortable leaving because they're like, your mom's going to go home in a few days. So I leave to Arizona and call my sister. And I was like, okay, it's been a few days. And she's still there.
Yeah.
I came back and like, I just felt so fucking heavy. I felt like something was truly wrong. And I wasn't wrong, because that's when they told us like, oh, you got to start picking out like a funeral home for your mom. And I was like, what? Wait, hold up. It made no sense to me. And I mean, thankfully she lasted us like at least another week. But even in those last days, she fought. You could never tell that she was going through it. No llores, morra.
Ay, morra, es que it's sad. Like, nobody wants to think that that's going to happen to all of us.
Yeah.
Whether it's from natural causes, whether it's from a disease, it's going to happen to all of us. Whether it's us or it's our parents or it's our siblings, it's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
And I guess I feel like a lot of people ignore that, and people don't want to think about those things, because I don't even like to think about my dog passing away, you know? So you bringing that up is kind of like, sometimes we have to talk about those things, and I feel like you have to be prepared to, like, I like to tell Syra, like, hey, like, if something ever happens to me or I pass away, like, I want to be this and that. I tell her my wishes, you know, because sometimes you can just walk down the street and you just never know, you know? And I feel like you bringing up the point that it's just kind of like you came back and they just said pick up your funeral home, like it happens. And I feel like it's things that sadly we have to think about and stop avoiding. And I don't know, it just makes me...
No, which is one thing, because like I think a lot of the decisions that we might feel guilt to is like, did we make the right decisions for her?
Yeah.
Because she never liked to talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
She never liked to plan. Like, we buried her. What if she wanted to be cremated? We buried her here. What if she wanted to go back home?
Yeah.
Which, you know, those are a bunch of things that we have to live with now on, like, did we do the right thing? Is she happy? Is she comfortable? Was this what she would have wanted? And just even the loss of a parent after, it destroys every single person in your family. for me, I just lived with like, I only got her for like 33 years of my life. And even then, not even fully, because like you're trying to live your life too, you know?
Yeah.
And so for me, I personally thought she was going to last me forever.
Yeah.
And I never wanted to believe that like, 5 years is the max. And, my mom is strong. My mom is strong. And she was really strong. She was strong until her very last breath. But unfortunately, like, that doesn't keep us here sometimes.
Yeah.
You know? So,
at least now you know your mom's not suffering anymore.
Yeah.
Because can you imagine what really pain she was going through that none of you guys know? You know, like exactly what she went through. She only knows that.
Yeah.
And at least you have a peace of mind, like that she's in a better place and she's taking care of all you guys. And I think that she was strong enough for and to her baby. I think it's you. And even though that she wasn't there for your wedding, I know that she regretted it.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't meet your mom, but I know that she regretted it.
I felt like there was a lot, you know, a lot. I just remember talking to her and be like, ¿Por qué fuimos tan cabezonas? Because we were so hard-headed. And I'm like, I had to learn it from someone, you know? And I felt like those were just certain things that I needed to hear, where she's like, I know, you know, we could have called each other. I could have called her. And I know that's what people tell me, like, oh, you could have called her. But I was also her child. Like, I would have loved for her to call me and be like, hey, we need to talk, or try to forgive me, you know, or like, it just was a really hard relationship with my mom. I loved her to death. You know, she was my everything. And till this day, I still show her that how much I love her. But it just really sucked that we couldn't have fixed things way before that. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. And I don't know if you feel guilty, but if you do, like, I don't ever.
Oh, girl, I'm going to grief counseling. I still, there's a lot of things that happen with grief where it's just a full-on wave of emotions.
Yeah.
Her anniversary is coming up in April, and I felt like I was so numb the first couple months.
Yeah.
You know, I was trying to be normal, live life, but...
Well, there is seven stages of grieving. And they don't all happen in the same, like some people, anger is one of them. Acceptance is one of them. Sometimes acceptance is like the final one, right? Yeah. But some people, it's everywhere. Some people are angry first, then depressed, then acceptance. First they accept, then they're angry. There's no right or wrong way to grieve. And everyone grieves in their own way, you know? And then I just hate when people... judge without knowing, you know? And I feel like that happens everywhere, not just with you. I'm sure you've been judged or been called out because they're like, oh, because you seem like a very happy person on social media, right? Like you make other people laugh, you make other people feel better, you are there for your friends, you're hilarious, you have this girl, she has more energy than me. And I thought I had energy, okay?
Yes, stop.
But a lot of people can misunderstand that, like say the next day you're crying and they're like, oh, now she just wants attention. No, it's just different. You have different days every day. Even me, that I'm not going through the grieving process. Sometimes I get home really happy from work, and other days I'm like, don't fucking talk to me. Right? Every day is a different day, and it's the same. And it's the same thing with grieving. Every day is a different day, and you just don't know how you're going to feel that day. And
sometimes it's literally like a song. And I just remember the very first time when I went out after my mom passed, sometimes till this day, it's elderly people. Like, I will never... fucking shit, I want to cry. I will never see her, like, have gray hair or see her hands age. I didn't get to see any of that, and that sometimes sucks. Ta madre, dude.
Stop it right now.
Change the subject. Ask me about my fat ass or something.
Let's get back to that.
Okay. No, but for real, guys.
But tú llórale. You let yourself feel the feelings. Just don't ever stop it. Anytime you want to cry, you cry. Anytime you want to scream, you scream. Anytime you want to laugh, you laugh. Do whatever, and people are gonna judge you regardless. People are gonna judge you just by you sitting there and saying absolutely nothing. And I get it. I like, there's a lot of things that you wish say you and your wife decide to have kids. It's another thing that's gonna come up, and it's gonna be an ongoing thing. And I know that people will say, "Oh, it gets better with time."
It doesn't.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Gets worse.
It gets worse because you wish you can do your life. You're gonna hit milestones that you wish you was there for. So I hate when people are like, "Oh, it's get easier." It doesn't get easier. You just kind of get number the more
you
time.
learn to live with it.
And you learn to live with it because again, we are human beings, and one of the things that we're best at is adapting.
Yeah,
we adapt to our environment. We adapt to our feelings. We adapt to our situation. So
yeah.
Well, I just want to say I'm sorry, Miriam.
I know that
there's
ya cámbiale. Ay, por favor, Marta, somos dos.
Vivi, ¿por qué no eres normal?
Anyways, the only thing I can say is,
but what would you tell someone who's grieving? Like, what would you tell someone?
Okay, not someone who's grieving, but the people around them. Just be there for them. They're not gonna know what they need. I'm so sorry this happened. What do you need? They don't know what they need. They don't know what they're going to do tomorrow. They don't know if they're going to cry about something later. Just show up. Show up. I haven't heard from my friend in 3 weeks. They're not texting me back. Let me just show up to their house. Let me see how they're holding up. Let me see what they're doing. Because I feel like that's one of the biggest things for me, at least right now, is people see social media me and think that I'm amazing. Yeah. But the thing is that when I log off, I go back into my dungeon. I go back into my cave. I bed rot. I've gotten a lot better about not doing that. I mean, I'm here. Yeah. It was a spontaneous trip. I panicked so hard that I'm here. But I just feel like people just get misunderstood. Or you have to remember that when someone loses someone, today might be March. What month is it? February?
February, go.
February what?
24th.
Okay. Today's February 24th, but I'm still sometimes in April 19th. And that's what people need to understand, that everybody's life might go on, but sometimes I'm back to day one. Yes. You know, because it's a different thing every day. And the thing
is because people don't see that part of the part of you on social media, and it's like, why? She's an entertainer, right? Like it's content. She's not gonna go on there and cry all the time. Whenever she wants to show that part of her, it's whenever she wants to be around other people, because remember, most of the people that grieve just want some space and want to be alone. So, and that's another thing, like I wanted to bring up a little bit. It's social media is not real. You guys have to remember that. Yeah. Like, it's not real. Half of the shit that more than half of the shit you guys see, it's fake, or it's skits, or it's just a perfect little life, a perfect little person. You guys have to remember that the people that are the happiest, the loudest, the funniest are usually the ones that are in a dark hole and are usually and depressed, you know? Like, and it happens a lot. Like, somebody...
That's true.
Like, for example, when you hear somebody randomly took their life, unfortunately, and you're like, oh, but this person was so happy, and what was going on? I can't wrap this around my head. You just don't know what goes inside of their mind and when they're alone, because I do believe that we have different faces. We have the face that we show ourselves. We have the face that we show our partner. We have the face that we show our friends. We all have different faces, right? And I wouldn't say personalities. I would just say faces, you know, because you're a different person when you're completely alone, because you're with yourself, you know? So I just want people to understand that social media is fake, people.
It's hella fake. She's hella fake, dude. Her nalgas are not real. Her nalgas are not real. Mine are, though.
I gotta BB out, guys.
That ain't the gym, girl.
Shit, man. If I did, I better have that tiny waist, girl. But now that you bring up the whole, like, your mom didn't go to your wedding. So how was your coming out story? Like, your mom obviously was...
Dude, it was not easy. It was not easy. My coming out story was just really rough. I'm the first one in my family to come out. Thankfully, I've made it a lot easier for, people in my family. But I was the first one. So I didn't understand it. How? Why? And my mom struggled with it a lot just because of her religion. And so it wasn't the best situation to be in. and it's still a little hard sometimes. Like, I get it. Like, it's just how they grew up, and that's their closed-minded type of mentality. But I mean, it's easier for me now because I really just don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care. I don't.
You're
care
your true self.
Yeah, I don't care to make other people like comfortable anymore. I don't care to see if you like who I am or not. Like, me vale, yeah, me vale.
Yeah. How old were you when you came out?
I was in high school. Okay. There was like a junior or senior.
Okay.
In high school, and yeah.
How did you tell her? You just, because everybody has different ways. For example, I literally brought my girlfriend around because my mom wouldn't believe me. Syra came out in a letter. Wrote a letter and gave it to her mom. So like,
that's what I did. I kind of did the similar thing. I wrote them letters.
Okay.
But mi mamá ya me había cachado.
¿La cachaste cochina?
Yeah, but no de novia. En la tienda.
Clapping cheeks.
No, not clapping cheeks. What the fuck?
Just kidding.
No, but she had caught me like in the store. She had seen me, and someone in my family worked in the school district. This person,
Chismosas.
Yeah, this person happened to be like MVP of the soccer team. And so I was seen with her a lot, and then eventually word spread. And so then it came down to either you tell mom, or I do. Yeah, it sucked. Everything sucked. I feel like I was not forced to come out, but I wasn't ready. Financially, mentally, like nothing. So it was really, really rough.
How did your siblings take it?
Rough.
All of them?
All of them.
All 5?
Yep.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, but there were, I mean...
Again, yeah.
Yeah, now it's like, now it's whatever. Now they've just kind of accepted it.
All of them?
Kind of. Kind of.
Because I know I only met one brother. I only met one of your brothers.
Yeah.
And he seemed pretty cool.
He's cool. But me vale, dude. Yeah, pues ya.
You have your own life.
Yeah, I have my own life. And if
you guys all have your own life.
If you're cool with it, cool. If you're not, well, then I'm not gonna make you feel comfortable. I'm not gonna do things just so that you can feel comfortable. It's hot in here.
Is it? Put on pause. Alright, so you guys are all grown, living your motherfucking best life.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So when did Karencita come into your life?
Karencita came into my life out of nowhere. Dude, you met Tito. Tito is in love with you. Tito's my dog.
Tito's her dog, and he's my little man.
Yeah. Anyways, I had gotten Tito because I said I'm not dating for a minute. I just want a dog.
And you had gotten out of a relationship when you got Tito?
No.
You were single forever?
I wasn't single forever.
Not forever.
I was a little hoe. Pero I had like pretty much, sorry, he's a Craigslist dog. Sorry guys. Sorry, don't hate me. Pero I was looking on Craigslist one day, and like this person was selling him, and I thought he was just so cute, and I was like, you know what, maybe I just need a dog, so I don't have to like bug my friends to hang out with me. I don't have to like worry about dating because I'll be teaching a dog how to go to the bathroom and shit, you know. And Karencita and she used to go to my job a lot, which I used to work at Starbucks, okay. And so she used to come in a lot, and I would see her all the time, but I never thought much of it. But I would. One day I just got curious. I was like, why are you up so early? Even on days when you're not going to work.
Yeah.
Oh, I love going on hikes and all this stuff. And so eventually we planned a hike. It was a flop the first time because she didn't know where it was at. So I clowned her.
One thing about her wife, though, she loves going on hikes.
Yeah, but I clowned her so much. I was like, you probably Photoshop yourself in these pictures. And she was like, oh, hell no. So we go on another hike. Bruh, it was all inclined, dude. Me cayó el hocico. Like, she left me out of breath, like, for real. Like, speechless as fuck.
She's like, oh, wait for me.
Literally took my breath away. But yeah, she was literally with you know, I was waiting for Tito y toda la cosa. And we would talk about Tito. Like, oh, I want to get a dog and da-da-da-da. Eventually, Karen never left. And we started dating. And we started off as really good friends because I had no idea that that's even a way that she went. Yeah. And so, I don't know, the rest is history. We went out dancing one time. She never left my house.
That's some lesbian shit for sure. That's some lesbian shit when you don't leave the house anymore and you kind of pretty much moved in without knowing.
But you've met her, and she's so sweet, so caring, so freaking supportive. Because with social media, social media is not easy. Oh my God, it's not easy. It's honestly like something I get shit about a lot, because she's not a person that likes to be on camera a lot, but I don't hide her.
Yeah, No, you do not hide her.
Exactly. I know I'm married. She comes up in my life here and there. I'll make videos dedicated to her here and there, but my channel is not a couple's channel. Yeah. It's just my mamasadas, you know?
Yeah.
And so, well, besides my singing covers. Pero, it's just something that I feel like recently I feel like people want to remind me that I'm married.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know.
No, trust me. It's like that. It's like that. And I feel like it's people's own insecurities and their own relationship. Because I get that a lot when I go on girls' trips with Syra. It's like, oh, but Syra is not allowed to. Who said? Yeah. Who said that Syra was not allowed to? Oh, well, you go out while Syra stays home. That's the way she likes it. Yeah. She wants to be home. She's a homebody. Yeah. She might seem hella loca on social media, but she's a chill person. Like, she just likes to chill. And again, she lets me. I would not be disrespecting my partner if she wasn't okay with it. And this is why I understand you 100%. So, like, when people are coming at you for being out here without your wife, it's like, calm down. If her wife is okay with it, why are you guys tripping? Yeah. And I would never understand that. Like, don't put your own insecurities on other people's relationships. You know, like, if that's the way you live your relationship and you guys don't allow each other to go out anywhere without each other and you guys want to be by the hip, kudos. I do not bash that, but that is your relationship. Yeah. You know, that's not other people's relationship. Yeah. So, and I met Karen. I have met her, and she's the sweetest. And she's very supportive. Anything that Miriam wants to do, like, she's there. Like, it's like Miriam's recorder. Like, most of the time she doesn't come out because she's recording Miriam. And she doesn't want to come out. She told me, like, I just don't like to come out. It's not my thing. And that is okay. Yep. That's okay. Yep. Same thing, like, this whole recording or doing social media and, like, YouTube, it wasn't my thing either. It kind of just became my thing, like, naturally. It wasn't forced because Syra did respect that. Yeah. And if you go way back to the beginning videos, it was just Syra. Mm. And then I kind of just jumped in and it just became, like, a natural thing. It kind of just went with it, you know? Yeah.
Because social media is just brutal, dude.
It's brutal. Oh my gosh. But it's always the people with no picture. Yeah. Or they have, like, a GIF, like a different random picture of something. Yeah. Not themselves. They don't have no followers. Or they're just there, like, what do they call internet trolls? Yeah. They're just, or people that are so unhappy and just want to make other people reflect their own insecurities on other people. That happens a lot, sadly. Mm-hmm. You can never do anything right, you know? Yeah.
And it's true because, like, that's how my content creating is. Like, sometimes I'm singing. Why aren't you singing today? I could, like, how my voice is right now, I'm still getting asked why I'm not singing. Or, like, am I going to sing? Because, like, my content is a little bit of everything. Like, I have really good song covers to me getting wasted at parties. Yeah. That's my new thing, apparently. Also, randomly now, it's, like, skits with people online. Yeah. And you've been invited into that, and it's crazy. And I get it, and I understand people's, like, concerns, but I feel like if the concern ever came from my own home, then of course there would be a time where I would knock it off. Yeah. Right? Anything that would make her uncomfortable, I would say no.
Yeah. So, exactly. Because at the end of the day, if Miriam didn't respect her wife, or if her wife wasn't okay with it, she wouldn't be here. Wouldn't be here, or wouldn't be doing videos with anybody, or, you know, like, I don't know. I just hope people just take a step back before you comment some weird shit. Like, take a step back and be like, oh, am I talking about my relationship, or am I talking about their relationship? Like, you can't project. You cannot project your own insecurities. Yeah. Period. Sis. Yeah. And that's on
period.
So, really quick. Okay. So, and then you proposed to her. How you after dating each other?
Like a year and a half.
Damn, bitch, I'm going on 8 years.
Okay. Relax.
That's some lesbian shit.
Love has no...
She's like, she never left my house, and she proposed the next day.
No, but those are, like, even those conversations we've had where it's like let's say one day, si el día de mañana, we're not happy anymore. And we're just not happy.
Yeah.
We just go our separate ways. I just feel like her and I's relationship is so crazy. Like, we talk about everything, conversations that you would be like, I would never talk to my partner about that. Why not?
Yeah, I feel like people don't like to be uncomfortable.
Yeah, but it's like you have to make it uncomfortable.
Yeah, you should be uncomfortable in your own relationship. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
But yeah, we got married, like, we were engaged for 2 years, I will say that.
Okay.
And then, yeah, now we're married.
Did you guys, was it a lot to plan the wedding, or was it?
No, we just were sitting down on the couch one random day, and I was like, can we plan a wedding in 2 months?
No way.
Yeah, because we did it on 11/11.
Oh, shit,
yeah, and
dude.
so we just planned it in 2 months, got it done, and it was perfect, honestly. There was not one person in the room that was not crying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're so, like, I don't know, we just work.
Yeah.
We just work, and for some people, like, that's really hard to grasp. So,
because unfortunately, not everyone is in a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
And not everyone's in a healthy relationship, and not everyone knows what trust is, what understanding is, what communication is. So when you're missing a lot of those things, like, they will never understand how a relationship can work like that, because they've never had a healthy relationship, you know? And I'm not saying that we're perfect. No one's perfect. We're all fucking humans. Me and Syra bicker at the smallest fucking things, you know? But it doesn't mean I love her any less.
Yeah.
You know, I can go with the next person. I can go with someone else. I'm going to argue with that person.
Yeah.
Things are not going to be perfect. So, como dice el dicho, sometimes the grass is not greener on the other side.
Exactly.
And you guys got married with each other for a reason, because you guys work out.
Yep.
I'm sure you wouldn't marry someone just because you like the cuca.
Oh my God. Ay, no.
Okay, all right.
Read me my horoscope. I'm ready for this.
No. How did you get into social media, girl? Like, how did that start?
I always wanted to make videos. Always.
Made videos?
Always. Like, I would make song covers. That's what I've always wanted. Now it kind of is switching up a little bit, because unfortunately, to be like a music artist or anything, it takes money. It takes a lot of money. So if I have to be a persona right now and continue doing what I'm doing to, like, be able to provide what I want to do later on, then that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, I've always had the dream of, like, being a singer or having, like, a YouTube channel or having, like, a show one day of I don't know what. Yeah, I've always liked it. And I ended up getting TikTok because I was fired from my job. And that's
I feel like that happened to a lot of people.
Yeah, it happens, like, I hear that a lot. Yeah, but for a lot of people, like, they're successful already. Help me,
girl, please. I don't even get me started there. But yes,
but that's how it is. And now I do it, and I love it. And I won't lie, I think you have to build some very thick skin, and I wasn't ready for that in the beginning.
Yeah.
Now you see me, like, I really don't care. Like, I joke. Some things do get to me sometimes.
Of course, you're human.
But it's very natural. It's a human thing. Pero more than other half the times, I really don't care. Like, you want to call me fat? Go ahead. You want to call me short? Go ahead. Tell me something like funny. Because, like, my comebacks are going to be way better than yours. So
yeah. Tell me something
that, like, I don't know.
¿Y tú cómo te miras? You know, I hate people that judge other people. Like, shut the hell up. Oh my God, I just can't stand some fucking people. I just want to fight, dude. I just want to fight. No, but look, you're saying, like, oh yeah, but look how successful other people are. Everybody has their own timeline. Everybody has their own thing. And bitch, you fucking hit 500K today on TikTok. Hey. Come on, that's a huge accomplishment. You're halfway through a milli.
A milli.
And you just gotta do. I see that you've been going hard. Like, you're on fucking life all the time, girl. You're battling people.
Déjame en paz. No me va a tragar la pobreza.
You post every day. It's all about consistency.
Yeah.
Consistency shows, and you're seeing your results of you busting your ass off, literally.
And when I get cool opportunities like this, like, you know, I include you guys, because, like, we had a really nice weekend this weekend. Latinas over here, and I don't know, I always, like, I got invited to my first influencer party, and I called you guys, and I'm like, you guys need to come with me.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like you and side are just very genuine people también that I felt like we clicked very
we did
fast.
I remember we went to Oregon. I'm like, damn, I feel like I've been knowing this bitch. Period. No, yeah. So social media is not for everyone. It's not for everyone.
It's hard.
It's hard to even go live sometimes. Like I remember I used to go live a lot. I used to go live on my account maybe like over a year ago, and I would just get ready a lot. And now I'm so scared to do it, and I don't know why. Like I want to start doing that again, like just getting ready on lives, and I just kind of get scared because I'm like, what are people gonna say? I have to keep talking and entertaining. It's not for everyone.
Yeah.
So props to you, and
Thanks.
you just gotta keep going, whether Karencita wants to come out on it or not.
Yeah.
That is her choice.
Yes. Thank you.
And Karencita has her own TikTok too, dude.
Yeah.
Sometimes she be
Watch her
posting her videos. Yeah.
This is cute.
And Miriam doesn't always come out on them.
Yeah. Yeah, get on her ass too.
Go tell her something. No, just kidding. Don't tell her nothing.
Dude, I just can't believe we made this happen.
I know. Can you guys believe Miriam's fucking here now? Now you guys know a little bit more about her if you didn't know this already.
A little all over the place.
A little all over the place.
That's my life right now. Yep, that's my life.
Literally. It'd be like that. It'd be a little crazy sometimes. La Loca over here booked a whole like plane ticket
I got
out of nowhere like this. Honestly, guys, this was not planned at all.
Nothing.
Like we were supposed to plan it for April.
Yep.
We were supposed to plan it for April, and then she just called us the night before and was like, I'm gonna book a flight, I'm gonna go. We're like, what the hell?
Yep.
And she did.
And I said, can I stay with you?
Yeah. Literally. She's like, can I stay with you?
I've been these past couple of days I've been the blessed to them.
Yeah. She's
I'm
our blessed. She's our child.
I am the child right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, a little bit of that one.
Read me my horoscope.
All right, time for the motherfucking horoscope already because Miriam doesn't want to talk about herself. All right. Let's read this hell. She's a September Libra, okay? If you guys didn't know, Libra starts from September 22nd through October 21st. A ver qué dice aquí, amiga. Your tip for the day is bright ideas thrive in open minds.
Period.
And for the ones that are like listening, obviously you're going to listen to this on Wednesday. It is February 24th.
Period.
Monday. Okay, it says today, Libra, the energy of the Aquarius moon inspires you to embrace creativity and innovation. You might feel more open to new ideas and experiences, fueling your desires for adventure. Adventure for sure, she's here.
Damn.
And connection with others.
Period.
That's exactly what she's doing. This day is great for collaboration and brainstorming with friends and colleagues.
Period.
The Aquarius influence encourages thinking outside of the box, making it an ideal time to pursue projects that require creativity and problem solving. Focus on exploring unique perspectives and engaging in stimulating conversations. Remember to remain adaptable and curious, as this flexibility will lead you to exciting opportunities throughout the day.
Period.
Did you feel it or not? Like, was that?
I'm not gonna lie, that was a really long.
This whole, I felt that shit for you, dude. Yeah. I mean, I felt it. I don't know.
I just feel like that's what I've been doing.
Period. Exactly. So was that hoe not on point or what?
It was on point. It was on period.
People are gonna be like, "Ya cállense con that shit." Period.
No, dude. I want a part 2. Pero bien borrachas.
Oh my God, a part 2.
Bien borrachas.
And next time we need like 4 like mics.
Yes.
I'm working on that, guys. I am working on getting 4 mics because I know there's a lot of people that usually want to do it in groups too. Mm-hmm. Like also I do have my friends from high school. It's 4 of us and we want to do like a whole episode together as well. So like I really need to upgrade the system and this is going to come soon. Don't worry. We're going to get there. Just been a little busy.
She busy, that one.
We're busy. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys. Well, anything else you want to add, Miriam?
My ass is really fat.
Check it out. Sometimes you should go check out her TikTok.
No, I just want to say thank you so much for having me, and thank you for letting me stay at your house and party and wrestle and break your mirror.
No, yeah. Yeah, let me fucking throw that in. Last night, we were all hanging out. Freaking Miriam and Latina, if you guys don't know Latina Beauty on social media, check her out. Her real name is Maria, by the way. Yeah. But they were fucking wrestling up in here like fucking gatas salvajes.
Sorry.
No, gatas salvajes, I swear. And they broke my mirror, dude. They broke my mirror. Y luego, Sarah las mandó al corner.
Salimos regañadas.
They were wily. Salieron regañadas. No, guys, but thank you for being here. Thank you for, like, always thinking of us. And for being down to do this podcast this fucking late. Dude.
I know. I'm ready to go shotgun another one.
She's ready to go shotgun another one. But
thank you.
That's it. You're welcome. You're welcome, friend. I hope we can do a part 2 though, for sure.
Oh, for sure.
And maybe Karencita might be down. Yeah, might not be down. Next time,
maybe.
Next time she's bringing her wife though.
If y'all behave.
She's gonna tell you if you behave. She's like, you're not going no more. You broke a mirror because I wasn't there to supervise you. Thank you so much for watching and listening to Gossip and Guidance. And as always, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought about today's podcast. Let me know if there was anything else you guys wanted to know about Miriam. Maybe we can do it on part 2.
Yeah.
And as always, don't forget to turn on the what's it called? The notification bell on. Bing. And go follow this hoe.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.